Welcome to beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm standing right in front of the Back to the 80s cafe right here in Las Vegas. 10 years ago, I was watching YouTube, a guy driving the Delorean Time Machine at the Pine Hills Mall where they filmed Back to the Future, and I watched his video and I was like, wow, this guy owns a time machine. And then I followed him on YouTube, and ever since then I was watching his videos. He was also selling flux capacitors and some movie props, and one day he was live and I commented on it and he actually recognized my name, German in Venice, and he said, man, why don't you come over, visit me, and I show you the cars and I give you a ride in the time machine. And I thought, is he kidding? And today is the day. So I'm gonna meet Video Bob Moseley, and he's gonna show me his cars, and hopefully he's gonna give me a ride in his DeLorean time machine. Let's go. Well, I'm here now, and it's kind of weird. You always see this gate in his videos, and I've seen the house in the background, and it's a weird feeling being here right now, but I'm pretty excited. Holy moly. And there he is, the world famous Video Bob Moseley.
Can't park there. Sorry, sir.
Is that private property here?
Yeah.
Hey Bob, nice to finally meet you. And I've seen this place so many times in your videos. It feels really weird to be here right now, you know, because it feels like I know this place.
It does. It feels weird for me too. And I live here. There's
Oh,
just cars everywhere. There's stuff everywhere.
It's nice. That's a big property right here. And look, we got the Blues Brother car right there. And the Blues Brothers are actually sitting right there in the corner, Elwood and Jake.
Yeah. I keep them up on the porch.
And then you got the brand new statues, I heard.
Yeah, that's Artemis and Apollo. Those are the children of Zeus. They're hunters. They guard the door. I just got those. Trying to class the place up a little bit because, you know, I'm pretty white trashy, so I'm trying to get it a little classier. Of course, you went for a ride in the Maserati the other day. We just picked that up.
He just bought this car just 2 days ago, right?
Yeah, I picked you up right after picking it up. You know?
That's right.
Everybody knows I love red and black, so I bought a red and black interior car because I thought it was cool.
Look at this interior right here. Wow. Really nice.
It's got a V6 Ferrari motor. This thing is fast. We had it revved up the other day. It looks pretty boring, but it's actually a very fast car. And I just needed something to drive around because, you know, the Rolls Royces and things, they're fun, but
You got a Rolls Royce right here. Look at this. Let's go a little closer. Let's check out the Rolls Royce.
Well, this one is a 1967. It's a Silver Shadow, and it's a very famous car. I bought it from South Fork Ranch in Dallas, where I'm from. South Fork Ranch is from the TV show Dallas. Remember?
That's right.
So J.R. Ewing, Larry Hagman, he used to drive this car around.
What?
And I bought this at an auction that was at South Fork.
Wow.
So this is kind of a famous car. It still has the 1968 plates on it. Never been changed. And it runs and drives. You know, I drive it around all the time. But it's not a good. It's not a practical car. The Blues Brothers car is a great car, but it's something you don't want to take to the mall. A police car over there I bought just to scare off the crackheads when they come in. Because, you know, it's Vegas. You've got a lot of different people running around.
Well, before he did not. Did you have the wall? No, he built the wall and he built the gate.
Yeah,
so
this wall is all new. This used to be open, so the people who used to watch my channel, you know, I found you because I was interested in the problem of the unhoused, as we'll say. And we have that problem here in Vegas because they live under the tunnels and in the washes and different places. So people that watch your channel, you know, for that reason, you'll probably find some fun videos on my channel of some of the scammers and the things that I've found around Vegas. And they kept coming onto my property. So I had this wall erected and this gate put in to keep people out. So it's nice and secure. I got a nice big wall all the way around. And that, ever since we've done that, it's kept the people out. But people were curious. They'd see these cars, they'd see this big house, and they wanted to, just like your viewers, they wanted to get a look. So,
all right.
I remember my neighbors were saying, hey, those two guys on your porch aren't very friendly. We waved at them. They didn't They look like a couple of Mormon missionaries. But they're the Blues Brothers.
And you got them all chained up so nobody could steal them, huh?
I did chain them up because I had another smaller pair of them sitting here, and this crackhead came over here with his shopping cart, put it in. Went just shopping. He just started collecting things. So this thing weighs about 300-400 pounds. You're not going to be able to pick it up, put it in your shopping cart.
Yeah.
So I chained them up. So I don't live in a bad area. I mean, this is like, most of the houses over here are $1 million a piece. The problem is, as you know, like even in Venice Beach, you might have a $20 million house, and then you got a homeless guy sleeping on your porch. So, you know, we're trying to battle that situation here in Las Vegas because a lot of those people left from California and came here. So
I thought everybody's coming from LA down all the way to Venice, from Vegas to Venice.
That's crazy.
And look,
and now you're here. Now we've got crackheads, and now we got Germans.
And Germans. And look at this here. He got the entrance to the Haunted Mansion from Disneyland.
That's true. It is the haunted. I'll give you
Nice.
a tour. You can come inside. I got nothing to hide. You
Oh, hold on one second, Bob. Hold on one second. Bob, wait a second. Everything you show me here is absolutely fantastic. But the only reason, not the only reason, I wanted to see you and meet you too, but I also wanted to see the star of your show. I think you had a TV show before, right?
Yeah, Screen Machines. Yeah.
Screen Machines, and he was building movie cars. And he has one car, I saw him like 10 years ago on the internet.
Oh, of course, Knight Rider, because you're German. You love David Hasselhoff.
David Hasselhoff. No, I've been looking for freedom. No, not this
that's not
this
it?
car. No, I'm the biggest fan of Back to the Future, and he has the Delorean Time Machine in his backyard. He builds the Delorean Time Machines. How many did you build so far?
We're doing our 48th Delorean Time Machine. We built the cars that you find at Universal Studios in Orlando and Hollywood and museums all across the place. And we build them for fans. So if you have the money to buy one, you probably got the money in your pocket. As much as you're making from YouTube, I'll sell you a car.
That's what everybody's thinking, but
they're only 150 grand a piece. How many of them you want? I'll make you a dozen of them.
I want one, maybe one day, but I need to have the house with the garage first. But we'll see. Anyway, having that said, he's going to give me a tour of the house too, maybe. And I put his channel right here. Of course, he has a YouTube channel. You all can check him out.
Just remember, Video Bob, hashtag VIDEOBOB. That's all you need to know.
Okay, you can Google him, everything. He has lots of stuff he's done. He's been on TV shows and other shows. So he also is doing a podcast every Sunday, almost every Sunday.
Almost
right?
every when I'm in town.
Yeah, so let's check out this place.
All right, well, come on in. All right.
Whoa, what? Jesus
very
Christ
style.
Almighty. Now I see why you like red and black.
That's my favorite colors. And, you know, you'll find that when you go into most restaurants, hotels, you'll see this exact color theme in a lot of places. Gold ceilings, red walls. We have leopard print carpet. We also have purple. We have other designs, but I wanted to have that real Vegas feel. I even got a Welcome to Vegas sign in the office there. So yeah, it's true. I do build these movie cars, but that's just really kind of a small part of my life because I've worked in the music and music video industry for a long time. And this was our TV show Screen Machines, which is now available on Tubi and Amazon Prime. So you can go watch it for free on Tubi and see Screen Machines where we build all the different movie cars. But the movie car thing was sort of a side thing that happened when I was a broadcast engineer working in television. And you know, I would go home and make these cars for fun. But I worked in the music video industry and television industry, and I also used to work for the band Kiss. That's why I have a lot of Kiss stuff. I was the announcer. So if you've ever seen Kiss live, like at the Hollywood Bowl that we were just at, I'm the guy that goes, "You wanted the best! You got the best! The hottest band in the world! Kiss!" That was me. So that I used to do that. And I've done a lot of other voiceover and commercial work in the past. And I used to drive a tour bus with a rock band. I worked for a guy named Vinnie Paul. He had a band called Pantera. So that's why I have all this Kiss stuff and Pantera
I mean, this
stuff.
looks like, hold on, you cannot just move fast like
No.
this. You know, I got to show everything. This is like stepping into, what is that?
It's like a Hard Rock Cafe.
Hard Rock Cafe. That's what I wanted to say.
This was from Hollywood Bowl, their last show. This is Tommy Thayer's stage play guitar. This is a Paul Stanley guitar. This is a Gene Simmons bass that he signed for me. Drum I got from Eric Singer, the drummer. Some of Gene's boots.
Oh my goodness. So
lots
Gene was actually wearing those boots, you're saying, right?
Well, these aren't the ones he wore. I got these from the people that make them, and so you know, I just got them for collectability. The
Okay.
ones he would wear would be like in a museum, and they'd be worth much more money. So these
Yeah.
are replicas of but they're the exact same ones he would have worn. They're just not the ones he actually wore.
Okay. So Eric Singer signed this one.
Yeah, that was one of his. It's actually one of his drums that's cut in half. because it's normally about this big. It wouldn't fit on the wall, so we trimmed it down to fit on the wall, which I know people think it's crazy, but Eric Singer is one of my best friends. He lives down the street. He was.
Yeah, I saw the videos when you went to New York.
I was
Actually,
on the phone
Madison
with him when
Square
he showed
Garden. All right.
So yeah,
Hold on. I gotta show you. What's this guitar here?
Okay, well, I'm going too fast for you. This is signed by the band Judas Priest. So one of my hobbies is I'm a singer, and I have a Judas Priest tribute band where I pay tribute to Rob Halford. So this is a hat that Rob signed for me. I performed with Rob Halford and Judas Priest at the Whiskey A Go Go in Hollywood. I got to sing with them. And so our band here in Vegas is called Turbo Lover. So if you're a fan of that kind of heavy metal, that's what we do. I dress up all in the leather.
All right.
And we sing heavy metal songs. And then I have an 80s band called Video Bob and the Radio Stars, and we perform in different places. So
there it is, Pantera right here.
yeah, Vinnie Paul, their drummer, was a very close friend of mine, and I worked for his record company, and we put out things like this Dime Vision and Rebel Meets Rebel and different products. And so these are a few awards and things. And you're going to see pictures all over the house of me and different rock stars that I've met over the years.
There's Lemmy right there.
There's
Is that
Lemmy.
at the
There
Rainbow?
that was at his birthday party at the Rainbow one time. That was great. I've gotten to meet some amazing people.
Looks like you lost some weight from this time right there, huh?
I've shaved off a couple of lbs. You know, I'm down to about 215. I was probably 250, 260 right there.
Wow, yeah, that's my weight right now. So
Yeah,
I gotta go down on that one too. Look at this, like,
Get you another salad burger.
how come you don't have a picture of the GIV up here, man?
Well,
Maybe one day.
You're coming next.
There's Video Bob Moseley, Christopher Lloyd, Leah Thompson, and he actually got a picture with Michael J. Fox. Wow. Man, I thought Adam the Woo is a big Back to the Future fan. I think you're the number one because you got the car and you get to meet all those people here. Nice.
So everybody knows I love Elvis. This is the TCB. I have a TCB tattoo. Taking Care of Business is what it stands for. And Elvis was always a big inspiration to not only me, but all of these bands. Whether it's Judas Priest, Kiss, Pantera, no matter who it is, they will tell you that when they saw Elvis as little kids, it changed their lives. And so being here in Vegas,
Wow,
this
look
is
at
a
this.
spare room.
Hold on, the Cadillac right here on the golden
This
door.
is the Cadillac Suite. That's right.
The Cadillac Elvis suite.
That's right. So when people come to stay, they can choose to stay in this room if they like. It's kind of dark in here.
Wow,
So we painted
man.
the walls gold, and this is the TCB Elvis Suite. So you can come and sleep and.
Dude, this is awesome. Look at this here. Man. That
Fantastic.
looks like his bed in Graceland, huh? A little bit like that. Gets that little flavor.
It's not quite. If you've been to Graceland, like his mom's room would have been blue and purple, but we did put the purple carpet in. You know, that kind
You
of.
got this suit right here.
That's called the Black Owl suit. His buckle fell off though. He lost some weight. I gotta put it.
Yeah.
That's what happened. So you can either you can choose to stay at the Elvis Suite or in the Kiss Army room. So inside the Kiss Army room is our special
man.
Kiss room. This is a played guitar that Paul Stanley smashed in Las Vegas, and he says, "Video Bob, I smashed this guitar for you in Las Vegas." And this was from their residency when they were here. So that's a Kiss guitar. In here I have my Kiss pinball machine.
What? Oh my goodness.
It's always fun. There's a mini fridge in here, and some of my gold records from Kiss up here on the wall.
And look at this. Does Gene actually know that you have all this stuff here?
Oh yeah, he thinks I'm an idiot. So
There he is.
yeah, Eric gave me this as a present. This was a stage used drum head from one of the last tours. So this is exactly what would have been, you know. This came right off of his drum on stage, you know, and this is the real thing.
Uh-huh.
So Eric is really generous. He's given me some really nice things, and so. But you know, I just so my friends from Dallas were just here. They just left this morning, and they stayed over here for a week. You know, so this is the Kiss themed room. This is how much fun is this if you're a Kiss fan, right?
Yeah.
We painted the ceiling red. The walls are black. It's got purple carpet. They had a famous record called Animalize, you know, and this is the theme of that, Animalize.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. A lava lamp.
Oh, of course. I'd show you the bedroom, but nothing exciting happens in there. You don't want to see that.
All right.
All right, let's go back upstairs and I'll show you.
Whoa. I like how you have all those pictures up here.
Let me close the door.
Looks like when you go to places. Look, there's him with Gene right there.
Oh yeah, lots of stuff with Gene. Gene and Eric. And more Gene. We'll have to find us a place to put the GIV.
That's right.
Okay, right upstairs you'll see Lord Vigo,
Yeah.
ruler
From
of
the
Carpathia.
Ghostbuster.
That's right.
You also built the Ghostbuster cars, huh?
I do. I'm a big Ghostbuster fan, and I thought, how great would it be as you come up the stairs, Lord Vigo is staring you in the face.
Man, I have a friend of mine. He's actually in the Ghostbuster Club in Germany. So shout out to you guys.
Hey, Ghostbusters in Germany. I love it.
Wow, man, you got a
Some of
nice.
my guitars from being on tour with Hell Yeah. You know, this one was signed by Zach and Ozzy Osbourne, and this one's from Slayer, Kerry King. This one was from Kirk Hammett of Metallica. Recently did a music video with Billy Gibbons and Morris Day here in town, and I had Billy sign this. He pinstriped it for me and everything, so that from ZZ Top, that's he signed that. I did a TV show that was called Cars That Rock with Brian Johnson from AC/DC, and when we did the show, he signed this and Angus signed this, so got to be friendly with Brian Johnson from AC/DC. What a great guy. This is just a replica guitar of Eddie Van Halen's Frankenstrat, so it hasn't been signed or anything, but it's just an epic replica because, you know, the people who know what this guitar really looks like.
So he had actually this stuff in the back like this. I
He
never
did.
knew that.
Yeah, these were just some things up from a truck stop he stuck on there, and it's an exact, not an exact replica. It's a pretty close exact replica because he built the guitar himself. Like for instance, this 1971 quarter that was used as just a washer, and how he made his own pickup. So it's just a replica. And as somebody who makes prop replicas myself, I really appreciated it as a guitar collector. I can't play guitar. I just find them to be an incredible art.
Okay.
So this is the.
Hold on 1 second. I want to show the pictures here.
Okay.
People want to see all this stuff and the detail of the guitar. Look how nice shaped the guitar is right here. Those are all incredible.
BC Rich Warlock.
Wow, look at this entertainment system right here.
Yeah, this is the living room. We're kind of going for a mid-century modern design. These are, lounge chair style from the 50s on the table and things. And we put in the leopard carpet. It's just a cool vibe. So right up above here is Vinnie Paul drum set and hat. All of this cymbal hardware, this Pearl hardware is from the very last Pantera show in 2001. And then the rest of it is from D-Drum. And he had, I actually used to use this kit in my band, but when he died in 2018, I retired it and we've mounted it up there. So it's my tribute to my friend Vinny. I have his brother's guitar. It's not his actual own guitar; it's just a replica of the guitar. But to remind us of his brother dying.
And look at this.
Of course.
From Back to the Future right here.
There it is.
And a cuckoo's clock here from Germany.
Oh yeah, I have a few cuckoos.
Cuckoos.
Sure. Still have our Christmas stuff up.
The Panther. Wow, check out this Panther right here.
Yeah, it's just a cool decoration I found. Next to one of our proton packs, that's something that we used to make at the...
You make those, right?
Yeah, we make those at Bob's Prop Shop.
You make those. Wow, wow, wow.
So, over the...
He likes Venice Beach too, right here.
Venice Beach, yeah. Video Bob. Yeah, I did over 300 music videos, and I got an award for one of them.
Really?
This is really rare. That's a 3-liter money bag vodka. This is Gene Simmons' private vodka brand. Nobody has one of these. I got this from Gene.
Okay.
Everybody only has the small one, so probably nobody's even seen that before. But yeah, this is the living room. Not much to see
This
here.
is... And here's his
There it
YouTube
is.
plot.
You got one of those,
100,000
don't you?
subscribers. We got him at the same time, I think. You got it a little bit before me.
When are you gonna get that million one, GIV? Need that
This
gold
year I'm gonna get it.
one. Think so?
I hope so, yeah.
That'd be great.
I mean, look at this. Kitchen is right there.
The
You got
kitchen's pretty normal.
still got all vinyl records here. Ozzy.
I do. I like to listen to records. I like these vintage Bang & Olufsen system.
What guitar is that? Just a...
That's a John Entwistle Boris the Spider bass from The Who. It's just a replica, but it's cool looking.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I wish I could play guitar, but
It's never too late.
Back when this came out, this thing would have cost as much as a car. So you've got, you know, tape and CD. How cool is that?
Really
And
cool.
then a record player. Great sound out of these things. I have several different Bang & Olufsen systems, you know. They're the best.
All right. Are you friendly?
He won't hurt you, but he'll probably run away.
Okay.
He's a Bengal, which he's a little mini leopard. There he is. He's nice.
Hello.
He's never been mean. He's just skittish. How are you?
Yeah, look at this.
I don't know
Now
what
I'm
you
scared.
said. You pissed him off.
Well, this is the next one we're going into. Wow, I love those chairs already.
Oh, it's my dining room. We still have a Christmas tree up. You know, it's still Christmas for us, so it's always Christmas at Bob's house. But we have a black Christmas tree. It's a Christmas tree.
Wow.
So it has Kiss stuff on it and Elvis stuff. It's very funny.
Check it out.
You get a picture of you in this chair, that could be your thumbnail.
Yeah. I've seen those chairs before.
Well,
Really
okay.
cool. So now we're gonna go down to his garage.
This is one of my daily driver cars. This is a Rolls-Royce Phantom. It's got the big back seat.
Does it come with an umbrella too? I think
Oh,
I've
of
seen
course
it.
it does.
Okay.
Let me turn on the. Let me see. I've got it in storage mode. So.
There's a Rolls Royce.
Oh yeah, they have the umbrella that comes out of the door there.
Look at this. I've seen those before, but I didn't really know. But yeah,
Have a
it's
look on the
real.
inside. I don't know if you can see, but there's starlights on the inside. So the ceiling is covered with stars.
Whoa.
Very cool. These doors are powered. When you get in, press the button like this, and it closes. So it's an automatic closing door.
Nice.
Yeah, very cool.
So that's another one he has. I didn't even know you got two of them. I mean, I know you had that one
The
here.
other one's a really old one. This one's a little bit newer, but like I said, I got it in storage mode because I've been driving that Maserati. I love that thing. All right, I'll show you the backyard.
All right.
My office.
This is his office. This is what you see when he's going on live on his computer right here.
Yeah.
And I always see the background right here. I really like this "Welcome to Fabulous Vegas" sign here.
Oh, sorry, I'm getting an alarm. There's somebody at the gate.
All right.
I'm still decorating the office a little bit. So this is where I do my talk show, and it's just a mess.
That's good. It looks good to
I need to
me.
clean my room. This house is built mostly out of the scraps of Caesar's Palace. So
What?
he would bring home stuff from work, and that's how he built the house. So there's a lot of Caesar's Palace built into this house.
Nice.
So the crown molding and all those things came from Caesar's Palace.
And there's another TCB, taking care of business.
There it is.
Always.
Always. We'll step out back to the tiki bar.
You got a tiki bar.
Kind of a mess because it's winter time. So we're not doing much tikiing right now.
Well, I remember you inviting me once for this party. I couldn't come that day, but
yeah.
it was right here.
Well, we're still decorating the tiki bar. In the summertime, it's all decorated, and we have drinks and fun out here, and we got the hot tub. I have one of the only red pools in
This
the
is
world.
the famous red pool, and somebody's cleaning it right now.
Yeah, my little robot cleans it, keeps it Look how spotless it is.
So, Bob, you used to live in Dallas. You still have a shop in Dallas, right?
Yes, so our shop, Bob's Prop Shop, is in Dallas, Texas, and that's where my crew still builds the cars. I go back and forth there all the time. I fly and drive every few weeks, actually.
What made you decide to come to Vegas?
Man, just same reason you came here. I just decided not to leave. You know, people come here, they love it, and every time I would leave, I'd feel sad. When I got here, I was happy, and one day I just said, you know what, I need to be here more. So I bought this house. And I just love it. But I needed a house that was big enough to house my activities. Just an apartment or something won't do. I
Okay.
gotta have space for all my stuff because I still have a 5,000 square foot building in Dallas full of stuff.
Look all the toys you got here. You got one of those little segways here.
No, don't get scared. You have that scooter. See, my property is so big that when I'm doing stuff, I gotta have this because, like, if I'm working on something over there and I got to go back there and get a tool, I'll keep this handy because I can zip around on this thing. I know it looks stupid, but
No, this is dope. The hoverboard. Yeah, there we go.
It's great. We have under that car cover is a special Porsche that belonged to a previous drummer of Kiss, Eric Carr. Fortunately, he died of cancer in 1991. This car was at the Kiss Museum, and they've given it to me, and I'm restoring it. So that's going to be a project for the future. This is a Ferrari Testarossa replica. It's not a real one, but it's just a lot of fun. It's a car that I bought for fun. I could show you a little bit of this extra building that I have. It's kind of a mess.
Look, you still got a payphone. I got the same payphone right there at my place.
Oh, yeah.
It's super heavy.
Yeah.
I love all those old things.
Operator BR549, please. I just store extra junk in here, and I do feel bad. There's people out there that don't even have one house, and I have extra houses. Just
I can't believe he calls this junk, man. Look at this pinhead.
Yeah, my pinball machines. Really, we use this as my rehearsal room when I'm with my band. So my band rehearses in here. And this is where I do my Judas Priest act when we're rehearsing. So I'll show you one of my famous jackets that Rob Halford would wear.
Whoa, looks like it's pretty heavy, huh?
Oh, it weighs a lot. So these are all costumes for the show. And so if you've ever seen the band Judas Priest, this is how he would come out.
Man, you look like a rock star already.
So. They give me a kick and a snare. Kick, snare. Living after midnight. There it is.
Man, I should come here more often. Ladies and gentlemen. I've never seen this one before. Back to the Future pinball machine. Where'd you get that one from?
I've had this a long time. It's been signed by the whole cast. Look, Tom Wilson, Christopher Lloyd,
What?
Michael J. Fox.
No way.
Kevin Pike, who built the Time Machine. I've had this machine a long time. It works. This one's signed by Elvira up there. And this one was signed by Ernie Hudson. So,
Ghostbusters.
oh, of course. This thing is amazing.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I mean, I gotta look at this one here. Look at it, it says Hill Valley, left ramp, roads. Where we going? We don't need no roads.
It says that in the game
Oh yeah?
when you're playing it.
Christopher Lloyd does a really nice signature. I have one of him too.
Yeah, I had this clear coated so that the paint won't rub off, you know.
Uh-huh. And how did you just took that piece off and it went?
Took that piece off because I couldn't take the whole pinball
Yeah,
machine.
that's what I was wondering.
So I took this off and they signed it.
There we got the Ecto 1. You built that. How many did you build of those?
I think 4.
4?
Yeah.
I love stuff like this. An old record player here.
Well, what's unique, there's a bunch of bags in the way. What's unique about this is it's a replica of the one from Rocky Horror Picture Show. So if you remember in Rocky Horror Picture Show, Columbia is sitting up on top of this when they're doing the Time Warp. So when I was a teenager, my wife Rachel, she used to play the role of Columbia, and I played the role of Eddie in a local Rocky Horror Picture Show production in Dallas when we were kids, when we were teenagers rather. And so she's always been my little Columbia. We've been together for a long time, and
Nice.
we had this in our kitchen at our old place. I need to get some things.
Yeah, you can't put it in the corner like this. You gotta display it more. And there we got the Mystery Machine, the Scooby-Doo.
Ruh-roh. Links to links. I don't know. It's just a van that I use for moving stuff around, and we figured might as well make it look like the Mystery Machine, and that's what it is. It's parked over here in the weeds. We use it to move around stuff.
Wow, look
But
at this.
it's just a lot of fun. I was thinking about selling this van, so if one of your viewers wants it, I'll sell it for. I was asking 25 grand for the whole thing, because it's got a lot of custom work done to it. I drove it here from Dallas. It runs perfect. There's nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
All right, you got your Depends on. I don't want you to pee your pants because it's about to get exciting.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go into my main shop area where we keep the really good cars. Come
Okay,
on.
go in.
All right. This is where we work on cars and things. You know what? Before we go out there, let me show you this room. I want to drag it out as long as I can. This is one of my workshop rooms where we work on things like for instance, this Knight Rider dash that I'm working on. This is a car that's going to go in a Knight Rider or a dash car, and so we put all the electronics in there, and I'm getting all this wired up. So we built this custom room here that's air conditioned and heated, where we can do proton packs and kit dashes. I can actually pull a whole car in here. I can open these doors and put something like the size of a Delorean. That's what you want to see, the DeLorean, right?
But look at this, man. This is like heaven to some people. Look at this. No parking. DeLorean owners only. Wow.
Oh, here.
I mean,
let me fire this up for you.
people would die to see and touch stuff like this.
Oh, yeah.
What?
So this is the classic style from the first movie, and this is from the Afterlife movie. This is one that we built, and this is one that Hasbro built. So I bought this one just for research purposes, but this one is the one that we've been building since 2011. We've been building that one for a long time.
There's
cool.
another one right there. Look, you got 3 of them right here.
Honestly, I have dozens of them. They're everywhere.
How about a flux capacitor?
I've got plenty of those. Let me show you one of those right now. It's what makes time travel possible. There you go.
Da, 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 da.
Up here is a Knight Rider, so
There it is.
we head on the Knight Rider.
The Delorean Time Machine.
There it is.
Shh.
There it is. All right.
Let's dive in. There's the flux capacitor that makes time travel possible.
Fluxing.
Fluxing. And this is all kind of like exactly the way it is in the movie, right?
Pretty much. There's a few things we've had to change in this car to make it more livable in Vegas. I've added extra air conditioning vents.
The
We've
plutonium.
also made it into an automatic and with power steering, because we use this for, commercials and things, and sometimes the actors can't drive a stick, and so we modified it to make it easy with cold air conditioning. So this is kind of a one-of-a-kind car that we built just for using here in Las Vegas. My normal time machines that we sell to museums wouldn't have those things, but this one is my personal car that we use here, and people love it.
Look at this. I said it in one before. Do a shout out to Edwin, because it was really cool when we had the meetup. He let me sit in it too. That was really nice. But I've seen this car for the first time on Video Bob's show when he went to the Pine Hills Mall, or Twin Pines Mall. It goes to 95 miles an hour right there. I don't think that car ever drives 95 miles an hour. But this is how it speeds up, the speedometer, how you can see it. Type in the date. It makes the same noise. And like I said, sometimes you gotta put something out there in the universe. One day, I wanna have one of those. Bob always says it's not really a good car to drive around in, huh? What do you think?
Well, you're going to find out here in a minute. We'll take it out for a drive.
What?
Sure. It runs.
It runs. I mean, this is incredible. It makes me feel really good. Stuff like this, my cheeks hurt already from just sitting in here and smiling.
So we have a couple other cool cars here. We have my Lamborghini. This is actually a Pontiac Fiero made into a Lamborghini Countach replica. But it's fun. It's a fun car. I bought it here in Vegas. It's a lot of fun to drive around. If you had a real Lamborghini Countach and you tried to drive it down the Las Vegas Strip, it'd probably catch on fire by the time you got to Flamingo. This is an automatic. It's a car that, the Lamborghini Countach V12 was not, you've probably never seen one going down the road because they're not very practical. But this car is very practical. You can start it up and drive it around all day long. So it looks cool. It's a lot of fun. The whole top comes off. It's got a pretty cool interior. I've showed this on my channel before.
Oh, nice.
But what's great is you could take this whole top off and make it into a convertible, which is something a real Lamborghini doesn't do. You know, it's not as good as a real Lamborghini, but it only costs like a tiny portion of what a real one would cost. Now, my TV show, Screen Machines, this is the first car that we did on that show. Yeah, watch out for the big hole. So this is the 1963 Cadillac convertible from Scarface. It's a replica that we did. And you'll be seeing this soon on the show Pawn Stars. I've been on Pawn Stars many times. They're coming over in a week or so to film this car. So anyway, it's got the tiger interior. Looks like somebody's nightmare.
Absolutely nice.
Have you seen Scarface?
Of course many times.
So check this out. I got a bunch of stuff back here.
Okay, now the leg, huh? Now you talking.
They got the blood splatters on there too.
Well, we're gonna make a deal, okay?
What?
All right, now. Yeah, some prop money in here. I can't wait to get pulled over in this car and have them go through here. And they're gonna be like, excuse me, sir, what's in this case?
Bob's Prop Shop. See, I couldn't really tell if this is a fake one or a real one. I'm not that knowledgeable in cars.
Well, that was kind of the plan, to try to trick people that don't know.
Yeah. And right there, you got the Knight Rider, the kit, David Hasselhoff's car. Are you working on that one too, huh?
Yeah, that one's up there. It's in storage. We're doing some work to it, so I just stored it up there for now. I've got too many cars. This is what I'm saying. I've got no place to put all these cars. What's a fella to do?
And what car gets the most attention when you drive it? The Rolls Royce, the Ferrari?
I'd say the Time Machine is the
Still,
number one car. The Rolls Royce is fun, but the Time Machine is always number one. I keep it plugged in. Let me unplug it. Did you bring the banana peels I asked you to bring? Because,
Can't you just put any trash in there?
well, we'll find something.
You know, my grandma had one of those
Oh, yeah.
coffee grinders. They're from Germany.
It's a Krupp's coffee grinder.
From Krupp.
Krupp's. Yeah. Matter of fact, I had a friend in Germany, Johann, who would find them at like little sales and flea markets there in Germany and send them to me. I bought dozens of them from him. So,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
There it goes. Man. Unbelievable. I mean, this is every kid's, not only kids, also grown-ups' dream to own one like this, drive one like this. And this car, it's unbelievable. I never thought that I'm gonna drive in one like that. Look at this. Doesn't even have the scratches on here from the fire. It doesn't say the A on here, that's the A car. The original car is actually at the Peterson Museum.
The old car, man.
Alright, let's do it. Got to be a little bit flexible. And Marty McFly was a tiny guy, but he said he hit his head many times in this car. So I got to kind of put my head down a little bit.
Yeah, you're going to be wearing the car as a hat. Here we go.
All right, which year are we going to go, Bob?
We're going to go to 2024.
2024.
I've learned you want to pretty much skip over 2019. You pretty much want to go back further. I'd say 2015 and before is all cool. Just go to 2015 and before, it's probably pretty good.
This is such a happy feeling being in this car here. It's unbelievable.
Is this your first time riding in the car?
First time riding in it, like I said. I was sitting in one before, but riding in it. And the funny thing is, I remember seeing a DeLorean drive by, and I tried to speed up right next to it to take pictures, and people look at us like, wow, look at this. Man, this is so much fun, yeah. Plutonium chamber, 1955.
We can put your birthday in there, whatever you want.
Yeah.
If you could go back in time, where would you go? What time?
I would go back, I would say 30 years and tell my dad to wear protection when you work with asbestos. That's what I would have done.
Yeah.
And he would be still around by today, so maybe one day there's a time machine. I mean, the people coming towards us are like, what? Look at the time machine over here. It is a little noisy in here, a little tight, but all this doesn't matter, you know. Realistically, what do you think how fast like a DeLorean goes?
Well, I've been driving one of these cars for more than 20 years. I think I got my first one in 2003, and I've had about 50 DeLoreans in that time.
Wow.
And I once got pulled over and ticketed for going 106 miles an hour, and I had slowed down. So I think the top speed of the car is about 130 miles an hour.
Oh, wow, okay.
Which, you know, for a little V6 car, that's pretty fast. I mean, in its current state, you get going 100 miles an hour in this thing, it's pretty scary. You know, it's funny that the car goes 88 miles an hour in the movie.
Yeah.
It will go 88 miles an hour on the highway, no problem. But in that little parking lot, it would have been impossible. I've been in that actual parking lot. You can only get the car up to maybe 30 if you're looking.
Yeah, that's the first video I've seen of you right there in the parking lot.
It was funny because the night that I was doing that, Adam the Woo happened to be there just by accident. I didn't know who Adam was. And he was there showing his friend the Twin Pines Mall, the Puente Hills Mall.
Uh-huh.
And I just happened to be doing a little video photo shoot there that night when he came by just total coincidence. And that's how I got to be friends with Adam.
And that's what I've been saying. If it wasn't for YouTube, I would have never met you. You know, you met me. I was in one of your live streams, and you said, "Hey, are you the German in Venice from Venice Beach?" And that's how we started talking, and he invited me to come over. And I want to say thank you, Bob, to invite me for this. This is really something I was looking forward to. I wasn't really prepared right now. I had something else planned, but it's all good. I'll be in Vegas anytime.
What would you rather be doing? Going to the antique mall?
No.
The Delorean Time Machine?
Not this, but you know, I always, you will see one day, and then you say, oh, cool. So
I think, you know, people say sometimes that all the YouTubers are in some kind of secret club or something like that. But I think the reason so many of us get together is the reason we do what we do is that we seek adventure, and we're all part of that same adventure-seeking group, and that's how we find each other, because we love this kind of thing. We love fun more than the average person. The average person will choose for their life just to go to work every day and then go home and watch TV, but that's not good enough for people like us. We need more, and that's why we go out and do it.
what I like about YouTube too is to show something like this from people all over the world that never have a chance to see stuff like this, you know, so they might get a little joy of this too, that we actually driving in the DeLorean Time Machine right now. And I wish everybody could experience what Bob and me doing right now, because it makes life better, makes life fun, you know. That's what I believe. The flux capacitor here.
It's what makes time travel possible. Great Scott.
You know, going back in the old days when I was first starting to work on these cars, we didn't have the ability to take screenshots, and we didn't have DVD. I used to literally play the movie on VHS, and I'm not making this up. I would take a Polaroid picture of the screen to use as a reference photo when I was first working on the cars.
I believe you.
You know, and as DVD came out and being able to watch it on the computer and take screenshots, it got much better. And I made trips out to Vegas, or I mean out to LA to Universal Studios, and I would look at the car, take pictures and measurements. I got to be friendly with Kevin Pike, who built the original Delorean Time Machine. And I just learned everything there was to know about the car, and that's how we figured out how to build it.
February 16, 1968. There we go.
Look at that.
My birthday.
Let's go back.
Let's go back where I was born.
It's a serious problem. You need to be very hyper aware when you're driving a car like this, because at no time are you alone. There's always going to be someone driving next to you, usually in your blind spot, so that they can take a photo to put on Instagram or something. So you have to be aware that, you know, you can't ever sit at a stoplight and pick your nose in this car, because someone is taking your picture.
I saw Adam the Woo riding with you in this car, so he's actually taller than me.
Oh, he's a big guy.
Yeah.
It's you know, there's no small YouTubers apparently. You, Adam, Jordan the Lion, all you guys come over, you're all giants trying to squeeze into this car. I'm a big guy. I'm 6'2". I weigh 215 pounds. I fit in this thing, but you guys are big.
I'm not tall, I'm just a little bigger. Yeah, you're right. But also shout out to Adam. I don't know if he ever watches the videos, but hey, I'm going to send him this video just to watch it. So we all should come all together at your place and hang out with all the YouTubers one day, you know?
Adam, you should come back to Vegas with all of us and we'll all have a piping hot beverage. Shall you?
You shall. This is how you open it up. Bob, I'm sure some people want to know what kind of parts they use for this here. Do you have any idea?
Well, yeah, when they built the car back in 1984 and 85, you know, for the movie, a lot of this stuff came from aircraft junkyards, you know, Lockheed, Boeing, all those places that were in California had a lot of these things available. What we call the flux boxes are actually just carved out of wood. They were just conceptually made. The ones that are on my car are molded from the actual screen use car that's at the Peterson. But these other parts are all aircraft parts, you know, like this is a aircraft fuel heating unit out of a plane. These are just various capacitors and hoses from airplanes, helicopters. There's an orange tube back there from a Sikorsky helicopter. You know, you have gyroscopes and hard drive enclosures and high pressure fuel fittings and things. So it was just junks that they found at the scrapyard, and based on the conceptual art, they put it together. You have things made by Zero Halliburton and for helicopters, and these are off of air compressors and just all sorts of stuff. It was just, if it looked cool, that's what they used it for. None of it has any scientific or real functionality meaning to it. They just wanted it to look the way the artist who drew it, Ron Cobb and Andrew Probert, who put together the conceptual drawings, they just needed it to resemble something that would be built in Doc Brown's garage. They paid homage to a lot of other time machine movies, like H.G. Wells' Time Machine, that had the red, green, and yellow lights on the dash of that, as well as other just little things from other time machine, time travel movies that made it in here. So you'll have to find those little Easter eggs.
Well, my friends, that was it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I saw, I came, I conquered, or something like this. But Video Bob, I want to say thank you very much, man. I really appreciate that you showed me your place and the car. And I'm sure, for me, it was really entertaining, and I had a great time. And check out his YouTube channel. He has lots of videos on how he builds those cars. So check those out. He had plenty of footage. And if you happen to like this video, what should they do?
Well, they should like, they should share, and they should subscribe. Let's get German and Venice up to 1 million subscribers, and it'll take your help to do it. And hey, if you get a little bored, you can come over to my channel, throw me a share and a like and a subscribe too. I could use a couple.
There we go. It's all one community, man. The more videos out there, the more fun we have. Anyway, thank you so much. I'll see you guys later. Tschüssing.